When it comes to understanding attraction, the complexities of human behavior can seem daunting. It's not just about what meets the eye. Women, just like men, are not drawn to people based solely on looks or status. They are intricately wired to find certain traits compelling, not just visually, but on a much deeper, emotional level. It's often said that attraction is a mystery, but what if I told you that there's a science behind it? A science that helps us understand why women are drawn to some people and not others. It's more than just a surface-level connection. It's rooted in psychology, biology, and even evolutionary principles. And it's something that we're all constantly navigating, whether we know it or not. For centuries, we've been fascinated with the concept of attraction. Countless poets, artists, and philosophers have tried to capture its essence in words and images. Yet, despite all of this, we are still left with more questions than answers. What makes a person attractive? Is it the smile, the confidence, the way they walk? Or is it something much deeper, something that's hidden beneath the surface? And why, when it comes to romantic attraction, are some traits overwhelmingly attractive, while others tend to push people away? These questions have been the subject of much research, and scientists have now started to uncover some startling truths about the way attraction works. First, let's consider the biological aspect of attraction. It's widely known that our bodies are designed to send and receive signals, often without us even realizing it. Have you ever noticed how a woman may become more attracted to someone who exudes a certain level of confidence? Or how a particular scent can be enough to send someone into a state of desire? This is no coincidence. Our bodies have evolved in such a way that certain traits, whether it's a strong jawline, a deep voice, or even body language, trigger unconscious responses in the brain. These physical traits are tied to evolutionary principles of survival. Think about it. Women, from an evolutionary standpoint, are wired to seek out partners who possess traits that suggest strength, stability, and the ability to provide. This doesn't mean that women are simply attracted to muscles or wealth. It's more nuanced than that. Women have an innate ability to pick up on subtle cues that indicate the overall health and genetic fitness of a potential mate. Take, for instance, the concept of pheromones. Pheromones are chemicals that our bodies naturally release to communicate with others, often on an unconscious level. These pheromones can trigger attraction without us even knowing it. Women, in particular, are highly sensitive to these chemical signals, which can affect everything from the way they perceive someone's scent to the way their bodies react to certain stimuli. These signals can evoke feelings of desire, connection, and even emotional attachment. It's fascinating, isn't it? That something so invisible, something that we can't see or touch, can have such a profound impact on our feelings and perceptions. But physical attraction is just one layer of the story. There's a deeper psychological aspect to attraction that often goes unnoticed. We've all heard the phrase, "It's what's on the inside that counts." And when it comes to attraction, this couldn't be more true. Women are not just looking for someone who is physically appealing. They are also looking for emotional depth. In fact, studies have shown that women tend to prioritize emotional connection over physical attraction when seeking out a potential partner. Why? Because emotional intelligence, kindness, and the ability to communicate effectively are all traits that suggest someone will be a good partner, both in the short and long term. Women are wired to seek out individuals who make them feel safe, understood, and valued. Think about the power of a simple conversation. It's not just the words being exchanged, but the way those words are communicated. Is the person listening intently? Are they able to empathize with your feelings? Do they make you feel like you matter? Women often find themselves attracted to men who are emotionally intelligent, those who can navigate conversations with care and understanding. This emotional intelligence can be incredibly attractive because it indicates that the person is capable of building a strong, meaningful relationship. But it's not all about the surface-level traits. There's something even deeper at play, and it has to do with the concept of security. Women throughout history have been driven by a need for safety and stability. This is not a reflection of weakness, but rather a deep, instinctual drive to ensure the well-being of their families and future generations. This need for security often manifests itself in attraction. Women are often drawn to men who can offer a sense of protection, not necessarily through physical means, but through their emotional and financial stability. It's the assurance that they are reliable, steady, and capable of being there when it matters most. In fact, studies have shown that women are more likely to be attracted to men who exhibit traits of maturity and responsibility. These qualities indicate that the person is not only capable of taking care of themselves, but also capable of nurturing and supporting others. It's about finding someone who can offer a sense of stability in a chaotic world. When a woman feels secure in a relationship, she is more likely to invest her time and energy into building a lasting, meaningful connection. It's no surprise, then, that men who exhibit these qualities are often perceived as highly attractive. But let's not forget about the role of humor. It's often said that laughter is the best medicine, and when it comes to attraction, humor is one of the most powerful tools in a person's arsenal. A good sense of humor can make someone instantly more appealing. Women are drawn to men who can make them laugh, not just because it's fun, but because laughter creates a sense of connection. It breaks down barriers and allows people to feel at ease with one another. Humor is a sign of intelligence, creativity, and the ability to navigate life with a sense of lightheartedness. These are all qualities that can make a man incredibly attractive. And let's not overlook the impact of shared values and goals. Women are more likely to be attracted to men who share similar values, whether it's about family, career, or life philosophy. It's not just about finding someone who is attractive in the conventional sense, it's about finding someone who aligns with their own vision for the future. A woman is more likely to be attracted to someone who shares her passion for life, who understands her dreams, and who is on the same path toward building a fulfilling future. This alignment of values creates a deep emotional connection that goes beyond mere physical attraction. As we begin to understand the science of attraction, we begin to realize that it's not just a matter of luck or chance. Attraction is a complex, multifaceted process that involves everything from biology to psychology to emotional intelligence. It's not something that can be easily defined or simplified. But understanding the science behind attraction can help us better navigate our relationships and connections. It's about more than just finding someone who looks good on paper. It's about finding someone who resonates with us on a deeper emotional level. And when we make that connection, something truly magical happens. Now that we've touched on the biological and emotional components of attraction, let's dive deeper into some of the psychological and evolutionary factors that play a significant role in the way women experience attraction. Attraction is far from being a random occurrence. It's shaped by years of evolution, cultural influences, and even our individual experiences. The intricacies behind why women are drawn to certain traits go beyond the obvious. It's a blend of biology, environment, and sometimes even fate. One of the most surprising aspects of attraction lies in the concept of symmetry. Humans, like all animals, are often unconsciously attracted to those who exhibit certain physical characteristics, such as facial symmetry. This might seem trivial at first, but studies have shown that people with more symmetrical features are often perceived as more attractive. Why is that? It comes down to evolutionary principles. Symmetry is often seen as a sign of good health and genetic fitness. When a woman is faced with someone whose features are symmetrical, her subconscious mind recognizes that this could be a good candidate for reproduction. It's not just about beauty, it's about an unconscious assessment of the person's overall health and genetic compatibility. But this doesn't just apply to looks. Symmetry is also found in